Namaste friends, welcome to Learn with J, empowered by Magic Needles. This day I am here with alternating block stitch, which is worked in the net stitch. It's a advanced form of net stitch, and this method is used in your filet crochet. So without much ado, let us go into the main video. For this, we require multiples of 6 plus 4 stitches. So I am fond of making the foundation SCs to begin any pattern. So I have done 18 plus 4, 22 stitches here. Let us go directly. Otherwise, you can work in the chains. When you work in the chains, you require multiples of 6 plus 3 plus 5 chains. Okay. When you make foundation chains, you require multiples of 6 plus 3 plus 5 chains to begin with. If you are making the foundation SCs, it requires multiples of 6 plus 4 stitches. So I have the same number here, 18 plus 4, 22. So the first one, it's going to be a twisted standing double crochet, then chain 2, skip 2 and make 1 DC in next 4 stitches, one each in each of the next 4 stitches. So the first block we are creating here, again skip 2, chain 2 and make 1 DC in each of the next 4. That is why we require multiples of 6 stitches for the pattern inside the block. We are skipping 2 and working on 4. Again, chain 2, skip 2, make 1 DC each on each of the next 4. Ideally, we'll be left with 3 stitches at the end of the row. Now chain 2, skip 2 and place your last DC in the last stitch. In the last stitch, I am not going to insert my hook from the front, but I am inserting it from behind the stitch and picking up my yarn and working my DC. 1 minute. This sort of working the DC in the last stitch from behind the stitch gives a better definition in the side edges. Okay, now to begin with the second row, make a DC on this DC, or you can chain 3, whichever you are comfortable with. Some people make chain 2 to give a better side definition. So now we have a chain 2 space here. Under this chain 2 space, we are going to work 2 double crochets. And then we are going to place 1 double crochet in the first double crochet next. So we have sets of 4 double crochets. The middle 2 double crochets we are going to skip row after row. Okay, then chain 2 and skip the next 2 DCs and place a DC in the next. Then 2 double crochets in chain 2 space. Then a DC on DC. Then chain 2, skip 2 and a DC on DC. For convenience sake, I am placing my DCs under the chains. Otherwise, you can work your DC on these chains. So pick up this way also you can work. That also will give a good stitch definition, or the pattern will look neater still. But this will slow down your work. So this is how you can work. This will look better than this, and you can go with this. Fillet is worked in this way only. We work under the chain. 2 DCs we place under the chain 2 space. Chain 2, skip 2. This is a 2-row repeat pattern. Then place 2 DCs in the chain 2 space, last chain 2 space, and a DC on the last DC. When you are placing a DC on the last DC, pick up the stitch from behind that V, yarn over, pull through two, pull through two. See, this stitch looks straight. You are getting a very straight edge over here on both the sides. So I'll work a few more rows. Next row is again a repeat row. Like row 2 and 3 are going to be the repeat rows. So place a DC on the very first DC here. Chain 2. Because we are having the block, we need to skip out the middle 2 DCs and place a DC on the next. First and the last DC, we are going to place a DC separated by chain 2 space. And then work 2 DCs under the chain 2 space of the previous row. DC on DC, again skip 2, chain 2, DC on DC, and continue till the end. I shall meet you at the end here. So I have placed my last stitch here. So the first row and the third alternate rows have, that is odd number of rows have these chain 2 spaces to begin with, and in between you have the blocks to begin with, and these blocks are alternating. You can see this, these blocks are alternating here. I can show you in this pattern which I've worked and kept ready for you. So this way it is alternating. That is why it's called alternating block stitch. So thank you friends for watching this video. Have a great day. I shall be back with yet another pattern in the next video. And my humble request, do not forget to subscribe to Magic Needles YouTube channel and hit on the bell icon too, so that you are notified of new videos as and when we upload. Have a great day friends. Bye for now.